Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead, my birthday babies. How are you? Happy birthday. For those of you who are starting out this Aquarius season with a birthday, happy birthday to you. You are a cusp, if you believe in that sort of energy. I do as an energy reader. I don't see a definitive line between Capricorn and Aquarius. As an energy reader, at some point they kind of all enmesh for a little bit, and I feel like you are a cusp. You are on the cusp of mystery and imagination. So you are somebody who not only is hardworking, knows your money, and very grounded like Capricorn, moving very slowly like an earth sign. You are also Aquarius, who is forward thinking and has clarity and very highly intelligent. You are someone who is high in intellect. So those two energies are very strong energies to be together. So happy birthday to you. I hope you'll tell me when your birthday is. Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. And whether you are a cuspy or not. Maybe you didn't know that until now. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We're looking at the week ahead for you, Aquarius. Now, Pluto. Right? Let's talk about that for a second while I'm dealing cards here. Pluto just moved into your sign, my friend. It's all about transformation and change. It's all about personal growth. It's all about revolution, my friends. It's you are going to be recognizing the depths of your subconscious, my friend. And it's all about the transformation. All right. Here we go. Let's take a look at it. We've got the Knight of Swords is in the reverse. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Got a couple of knights here. We have got the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. I feel like you want to go back somewhere, or someone wants to come back to you. And it feels like it's someone that you haven't spoken with, possibly. Something is about to come back round, or rebound, I want to say. And be careful of the rebound if you're thinking that this is a love reading. But the Eight of Cups to me is the boomerang. Something that disconnected from you, someone, or maybe you disconnected from a job or a community. It feels here like you might be thinking about going back. Or if we're talking about love, it might be someone who is someone who walked away from you or disconnected from you emotionally is thinking about coming back. Just a warning for you. We do have Judgment here, and we have the Five of Pentacles. It does tell me that there is a big decision for you to make here. And I want to say that it's been a long time. It feels like if you're thinking that this is a reading about emotions here, that it feels like it's been a long time since you spoke to someone that you feel is like out of the picture. I want to say there's been nothing. There's been no movement. There's been no conversation. There's been no texts, not even intermittent texts. We've been silent with each other, and it's been years, possibly years that you haven't spoken with this person. This could be a friend, could be a best friend, could be someone who lives overseas. Who knows? But it feels like that somebody here is thinking good and long and hard about whether or not they want to try and come back or not, or reconnect to you emotionally. It feels like you have been thinking about this person, so don't be surprised if you're the one that manifested it, because I feel like with the Hermit here that you've been thinking about this situation, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. You've been thinking about this situation where either you pulled away or they did. Take it as it resonates. You could have also left a job or quit going to a group, quit speaking with a group of people, like a soul tribe. Just going to put down a couple of cards for what's coming up at the end of the month. This is for the week ahead, my friends, always when you find it, no matter if you find it in a month or a year from now. And we're going to talk about the end of the month here. Here we go. We got the Two of Cups. It does feel like it is somebody who you have had a romantic interest in, or who has had romantic interest in you. Somebody is looking at settling down here. Somebody is looking at buying a house, settling down, maybe getting into a solid relationship. It's something that you do not see coming, that is on the horizon. I wonder if you feel it, though. It feels like for some of you, you could feel that something is about to change. And if you do, I'm telling you, it's Pluto in your sign. And it's all about personal growth, right? So whether or not this works out as somebody coming back to you for a serious go around again or not, it feels like this is all about personal growth for you. Why are you not talking to this person, and why haven't you spoken to them in years? Let's talk about that, because it feels like this is an opportunity that's coming up behind you, that has been traveling toward you for a very long time, but you feel like because it's slow that it must be the silence is what's speaking the loudest here. We've got the Devil. It could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. Could also be Virgo. We do have the Queen of Wands. And we do have the Four of Swords. So it is somebody that I feel like you were intermittently keeping a track of, but then all of a sudden it went silent and we haven't spoken for years. Now, it does feel like with the Queen of Wands and the Devil energy, it feels to me like this was purely a physical connection, that it was crazy good, obsessively passionate. It feels like there is somebody in the past here who I feel might be coming back around again, but I want to say it feels like they pulled away from you. And because they pulled away from you, you decided, fine, if you're going to pull away from me, I'm just going to be silent with it. This person could be a Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo possibly. But it does feel like somebody here is might be trying to come back around, feminine or masculine. We do have the Seven of Wands. So now you're feeling defensive. Now you want to take the higher ground. And the reason why you're silent with them, the Knight of Swords, is because you've decided that you're taking the higher ground. You're no longer going to allow people to poke at you, Aquarius. It's been long enough. I'm no longer going to allow this person to poke at me here. We've got the Magician. One more. And we've got the Ace of Cups. I was saying here when I saw this, when I saw the Hermit, that I felt as though you'd been thinking about this person, and I think that's what's bringing them back to you, I think, is that you've been thinking about this person, wondering. It feels like you've learned a lesson. You have more wisdom. You know what went on back here. It was something that was purely, I feel, like a physical connection, and then the fire went out. That's what it feels like here. But I do feel with the Hermit here that you did learn your lesson, that you have done some healing and you found your light. I feel like you know what went on back there and that you probably won't do it again. You do have a decision to make, though, because I feel like this person is it's like they're your temptation. Right? We've got the Devil. It feels like this person tempts you with their sexy. I want to say it's like you find them irresistible. It's like an attraction that is more like I'm going to say the attraction here is more like a connection you can't let go of. I feel like you're still thinking about the passionate times you had with this person, and because you are, it continually brings them back. I feel like that's what the Eight of Cups is telling us here. I feel like you've been manifesting love, but I also feel like you've been thinking about this past connection, and it feels like it brings somebody back here. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. We have the King of Wands. It's bringing somebody back who doesn't want to take no for an answer. Feminine or masculine. It feels like this person is not willing to let this go, and it's going to cause an upheaval. And there's the first indication that we have some transformation coming for you, right? That is your season, and that is Pluto doing its thing. Yes. So we do have the Tower. Look, I don't know that you're necessarily going to be happy to hear from this person, but I do feel like they're going to try and wiggle their way back into your life because they know that they are irresistible to you. They know that they are a physical temptation for you. They know that it's an attachment that you two have. This physical attraction is an attachment that you can't let go of. I feel like you've had some separation and some time to think about it. Tell me about Tell me about the Hermit, please. I feel like you've been healing from this. This person comes in with a Tower. So, you know, when the Queen or the King of Wands comes to town, they just show up. Boom. I'm just going to show up at your house, or I'm just going to text you. I'm you know, a block away from you. Can I come visit? It's like it's impulsive, right? It happens really quickly. And so I feel like this person is someone who just won't let you alone. They keep texting you. And I don't necessarily know that you have any more left to give them here. Tell me more about the Tower. I feel like the Tower is going to be a hard one for you, because I think that you thought that you were done, that you'd healed from it, that you were done with this connection. But I feel like somebody here is coming back. And look, it feels like this is a connection that is a soulmate connection, but it doesn't have any pentacles. The only pentacles we're looking at are the 5 of Pentacles and the Knight. And that is moving slowly, having stability, yes, but it's also disconnection, right? So it feels like somebody here is coming in like a wrecking ball. Tell me what's going on with the Tower here. The Emperor. So this person, I feel, whether you are feminine or masculine, they see you as a good catch. They see you as the person who has it all together, the one who makes the decisions, best for everyone involved. You might be a business owner. You might be someone who's running a large corporation. You might be a president or a vice president. You know, it's like you're in charge of something. And I feel like this person possibly remembers you as a king or a queen, but they're coming up upon you now, and you're the Emperor. Why? Because you spent time in hermit mode here. You spent time healing yourself, and that's why we go into hermit mode. It is for self-preservation reasons, and I feel like you emerged the Emperor here. So I feel like it really is your decision, because the Emperor is the one who has the decision here. So I feel like you are looking for love at this point. It feels like if I'm connecting with you, and if you're not looking for love, this part of the reading may not be for you, and that's okay too. It's a general read, right? But I feel like you, while in hermit mode, we're thinking about, I feel like you've healed yourself as it pertains to your feelings. You're showing up here as the King of Cups. So somebody who is in control of their emotions, somebody who's very deep, who has a great depth of character, somebody who is available, somebody who is emotionally available. And I think that the Page of Swords is telling me that you're looking for love, or you're looking for someone who's just like you. So this person here, whether they're the Queen or the King, they don't fit into this dynamic that you're looking for. We've got the Chariot. Why have we got the Chariot here? It feels like you want victory on finding somebody who is just like you, someone who is steady and sturdy and moves slow, somebody who is thinking about things so they're responding and not reacting, because these two can be pretty reactive, right? So I think you're in a totally different mindset of the Emperor by the time this Queen or King shows up. Take that as it resonates. Tell me about the Judgment. You're making a big decision here, my friend. Making a really big decision about when this person comes and causes the Tower. It's like they have a realization that they're sad without you. We have the Queen of Cups, but you know what? You've shifted your energy. You shifted your energy to looking for someone basically at face value, like someone you're physically attracted to. You've completely shifted as you found your light in hermit mode. You're now looking for someone who matches you in love. We've got the King and the Queen here. You're looking for someone who matches you in your depth, for someone who can speak about anything and entertain your mind as well as entertain your soul. You're looking for somebody who is connected to you psychically, right? Someone who is worth you doing the whole 10 cups for. And the 10 of Pentacles, yeah. You're not settling for this. If this is what this person's coming back with, if they're coming back to you with just fire, I feel like it will be a temptation for you. I think this person ultimately is the ultimate temptation for you. But I feel like should you decide to not fall into the temptation and get pulled back into this obsessive thing, where you're giving more of yourself away than you're keeping for yourself, I feel like this is what happens here. I feel like your decision ultimately is this. I'm not settling for anything less than this anymore. Depth of love, psychic connection, someone who's compassionate, a great mother or father. I need to be in a relationship that ultimately makes me happy and not necessarily, looking for someone to make you happy because you're already happy emotionally. I feel like you're following your heart. You're following your psychic energy with the Hierophant present. I also feel like you are looking for someone to marry. Like, I feel like you're looking to settle down with someone. The Queen of Pentacles is here. We do have the Six of Cups. I feel like the next person you meet is a soulmate. Looking at the end of the month here, I feel like you don't see this coming, but I feel like a very stable love is coming for you. And we've got 3 queens now. We've got 3 queens. The only one that we're missing is the Queen of Swords. So you're not going to see this person until they present to you as the Queen of Swords. Feminine or masculine, because you are the King of Swords, feminine or masculine. You are looking for someone who's like you, who can speak intelligently, who's highly educated, possibly someone who's also ready for transformation, someone who is forward thinking like you. And I think that the Queen of Pentacles tells me that you are going to meet somebody who's going to meet that criteria and then some. Somebody who's also independent. I think that's what you liked about the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands. Take it as it resonates. The one that you liked, I feel like you liked them because they were independent, because they didn't need you, because, it's like they did come in and out of your life, but I feel like you felt that they didn't need you and you liked that. However, I don't think this worked out because fire always goes out without stability, right? And now we have the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like you're looking at falling in love, and I think that you're open to it now. You're falling in love, I think, with somebody at the end of the month. Or you might meet this person at the end of the month because the moon is here, right? That's Pisces and Cancer energy. They could have that energy, but it does feel like there is going to be some sort of a breakthrough. Like, I feel you'll recognize this person when you see them right away. It's like you guys will linger and look at each other. That's what it feels like here. That I want to say that on the other side of the moon energy is a bunch of happiness, growth. There is victory here. The Two of Swords is here, telling me that you're going to be apprehensive. And of course, you're going to be apprehensive because you don't want to get into this crazy thing again. You don't want to get into this thing where you're sucked into your, seduced and you're sucked into this thing where you're going to end up having to heal from it later. So I feel like you're going to move a lot slower into this. You're going to make sure that you're paying attention to the blocks, things that you can't see. And I feel like you don't see it, but I feel like at the end of the month, you're going to bump into somebody who's going to end up being a really beautiful love story for you. We do have the Ten of Swords. It feels like you're not putting up with anything anymore. You're not putting up with this. Nope. It's done. I feel like you're no longer going to get yourself into situations that are where someone's going to betray your heart or betray you, period, and break your heart. I feel like the next one that comes around is somebody who you will invest in, because I feel like you're really looking to invest in somebody seriously. But, the fake ass not apply. That's all I'm saying. The fake ones need not apply because you know what you want. You're very clear on what you want, and it's not the King or the Queen of Wands. I'm just going to say. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, Aquarius. Thank you so much for all your clicks and the way that you love this channel. I'm going to go, and I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye.